much already.
They should, but I'm saying some shit.
Yo.
What it do?
It's the motherfucking Good Gas Podcast.
Gang.
Episode 111. Motherfucking angel numbers.
We here. Namaste.
We in this bitch. What's up with y'all niggas, man?
Just chill.
Keeping it together, man.
Looking for some jello.
Jello.
And that's one of the funniest side characters on the show ever, bro. But fuck that shit.
Turkey sandwich.
See me and your mom's upstairs. Hey, come on.
Hey, yo, bro, man, I know you not upstairs with my mother.
Hey, yeah. Nah, bro. He says you see me down with it, make a sandwich.
Took their whole little dinner though, fool. But what y'all want to start with today, man?
We gotta start with the
sad
topic.
news.
Yeah, we gotta start with Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin
I was
Samuels.
about to, like, it may not be a popular opinion, but
Well, yeah, we're gonna pay respects first. Cause at the end of the day, we are black people, and
it'll never want to see a black man lose his life, especially not that young. Like that shit really got me.
57 is too young for a heart attack. Not too young like it can't happen. Too young like we just hope it shouldn't happen.
Shit definitely got me like I need to go to the gym. Like,
Yeah, work out, eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? Drink water, eat your carrots, eat your vegetables, all that stuff. Man. The protein shakes.
No bullshit, all that. But yeah, like you said, rest in peace to that man, bro.
I'm gonna preface this whole conversation by saying, cause I ain't gonna be fake. While he was alive, I wasn't the huge or the biggest Kevin Samuels supporter.
And I know damn well none of us in here agree with everything you said.
Everything he say, and more so just from the perspective that it's it's like it was his opinion. You know what I'm saying? He had his opinion on certain things that people my thing was that people would call in to hear his opinion. So anybody else outside of that, you can't really be mad at it. He had a show and people would call in to hear what he thinks about something. Why are you crucifying this man or happy and
like people was really acting like he personally like smacked their mother or something.
Like he walked around giving unsolicited opinions to people. Like, nah, he had a show and people would call in to that show. Like,
I think that shit is the perfect example of if the shoe fits, bro. If he say some shit that fits you, then
You get offended.
you
get
probably
offended.
feel away.
yeah.
But even still, I really don't understand what this celebration of his death is, bro.
It's social media is toxic. They got this
Shit ain't always been like that, though.
it hasn't. We live in a generation where the way people think is easily influenced. And that's not just a word. It's literally like, if they see a viral tweet that says, I hate Kevin Samuels, and how many people
now
now,
I could get my hate off.
they just pick up that notion right then and there. And it's like a brainwash, like some puppet shit, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like we said earlier, that man just another man with a show. You could have easily,
Not tuned in.
bruh, easily.
Just like I just said with Rat Boy.
You know how many tweets I see? I used to see with Kevin Samuels go viral, and I just keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have time for it that day. Like, and it wasn't even just him; it was the reaction from social media. It's like I'm gonna just keep scrolling. Like,
And it got to a point where if you heard what he was saying to one person, you heard what he was going to say to the other.
exactly. It literally, right? He started going viral because we wanted to hear what he said, and then people, like you said earlier, people started to take it personal. Right? They started to get offended and take it personal, so then they didn't want to hear what he wanted to say anymore.
And also, I think it gets lost that I think his intentions with that shit was good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you might not have liked what he said, but according to him, just going off what he was saying, he was doing that shit to actually help us. Like,
as a community, it was in a sense forcing people to look in the mirror, which a lot of people refuse to do. A lot of people refuse to look in the mirror, and meaning that not look in the mirror, just point out your positives. Talk to yourself about your flaws so you can improve them. A lot of people do not do that. That is completely foreign to them. They do not look in the mirror and fix their own flaws.
whatever happened to,
I saw a tweet. What?
like, just not, like, people used to say, don't speak on the dead. Don't speak ill on the dead.
Yeah, we didn't even get there because that overall,
that shit been gone for years.
Overall, in general, that is taboo. You know what I'm saying? That's automatically off limits. Somebody passed away, you should not be speaking on it in a negative sense. That's just
They make diss songs now.
I was just about to say, that's even weird to me.
That's
though.
even weirder. You know what I'm saying? Like you justifying that. That's not a justification.
Not a justification.
Yeah, don't
Like,
fuck that.
Although that may be more understandable when it's like blood.
That was a justification. You don't even realize. You said they make diss songs now. That's a justification.
Not justifying. I'm just
that's the times we in type shit. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, but we still gotta sit there and say that shit is dead ass wrong.
It's not wrong.
So if you're not gonna say that, then you just left one part of your statement up there.
No, just acknowledged it more so than justify. Justifying is making it acceptable. It's not acceptable.
If you think speaking on a dead cool, then that's you.
I feel like once a motherfucker dead, the beef should be over, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's literally
It shouldn't even be in the comments, especially if you ain't do it. Like what the fuck? What you go and live your life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm really waiting on somebody to give me like what he said that makes y'all feel so.
I saw a tweet, right? They said Kevin Samuels told broke men and mediocre faced women to stay in their range, and only one group got mad at that. And that's true though. There's some truth to that.
I've seen men doing the same shit.
Right,
though.
but upset that he's gone?
Yeah, I've seen that. But I don't know if that's just a pick me shit.
Yeah, like what is that about? Like, bro, this nigga just sat online and said some shit. Like I would have kept scrolling. It's like it go back to them podcast niggas. Like I don't care about the niggas that much that if they pass,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like
I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't comment. Like what the fuck? That's crazy.
I don't get it, bro. And I feel like that's another thing with this shit too, cause like people love to act like he was just punching down on women type shit.
Right.
But he was talking to niggas. If a nigga call in, he'd tell him the same shit. Like, what you look like, how tall are you, what you do. And
it be dudes like I got here who would sit here and be like, yeah, man, I want Brianna. She gotta cook, she gotta clean. He like, boy, you know what I'm saying?
And I wish he would say some shit. You gonna have me distant?
That shit just nasty. It's been a nasty couple days on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, I think the energy, it's Mercury retrograde or something. Like, I don't know what's going on, but...
What be fucking me up is, it be the motherfuckers that swear they just the most positive baller, positive energy, don't wish ill on, like, bruh, you really gotta, like you said, look in the mirror and realize what type of person
your mental
talks
image
on the
of yourself
like this, bruh.
But your mental image of yourself is one thing, but if you really go around and always say something about men, you be quick to tell black men get a job. You be quick to tell black, I don't agree with your opinion. You be quick to be like, oh, this podcast niggas. If you always quick to do something like that, then you are one of them people. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you saying that too, bro.
Like
people motherfucking get on Twitter all day saying negative shit for free.
For free.
But y'all mad at this nigga for saying negative shit.
You hop on the phone with somebody, they immediately say, oh, why they throwing a party? And then nobody, you know what I'm saying? Or why her head done like that? You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit. Why her son got her to school? It's dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You do this all day long.
My favorite thing, bro, is when I see somebody say some borderline goofy shit on Twitter to somebody and the motherfucker come right back like, actually, this is whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And now that motherfucker looks stupid. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, bro. I really don't know what's going on out here, man.
People losing sight. When I say losing sight, they so caught up on social media, and because somebody would go viral on an opinion that they don't like, now they now feel like that person deserves death. You know what I'm saying? Or when that person's dead, now they feel like they have the right to disrespect that person. Right. And all that ever was a person's opinion on a topic that him specifically, people called in for. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people call in and be like, hey, so what do you think about? And he'll tell them, and then y'all mad about it. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit was crazy. It's like being mad at Miss Cleo. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, you could be mad at Miss Cleo.
I mean, because you think she's scamming, but nonetheless, you called her, motherfucker.
Like shit.
Suckers get looked. Yeah.
She called your ass up and said some wild shit.
It wasn't like he was up there charging people for trash opinions. Like, you know what I'm saying? They charge you $50 for a horrible take. Like, that's a little something else, but
he was just that. Yeah, he turned the camera on and talk, bro. Like I don't get it, bro. That shit was, and it was like a lot of people, bro.
Yeah,
like that's
and I had to start the episode by saying I wasn't the biggest Kevin Samuels fan when he was here. The tweets I seen today made me step back like, bro, y'all are weird. Like, I ain't
just
never,
because somebody say
ever.
Something you don't like, bro. Like, this nigga ain't, to my knowledge, he ain't never fucking smacked a woman. He ain't never.
Yeah, no, we can't speak on nothing we don't fully know.
I don't know, but to my knowledge,
we going off why y'all hate him though.
Yeah,
like,
he ain't did no really crazy shit. This ain't no fucking Hitler. Like, it's just a dude that got on the internet
like, you
and
don't even
shared his
want to repeat.
opinion.
I don't even want to repeat some of the tweets. Like, we could go down and listen and see some of the tweets. You don't even want to repeat some of the shit people saying. Because it's like, damn, like, you really... Like, if that was your uncle, or if that was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's another thing. Like,
even
even
that
if
was
you
your
don't,
family member or your former high school teacher or something. That shit don't feel weird to you? Like,
even if you don't like that nigga, don't like what he stand for, what he got to say, that nigga got mother, that nigga got kids. And how you think they feel going on Twitter reading all this shit about
mentees, people who actually do look up to him? Like,
I seen a tweet. I haven't seen many of them, but I've seen a couple tweets that was like, shit, I talked to Kevin Samuels and that changed my life because of that shit. Yeah. He was harsh, but
some of the
that
stuff
shit
he
made
said, most of what he said wasn't just, oh, you fat, hang up the phone. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just that. It was more so realizations with people. Like, why are you calling in telling me this person got to do X, Y, Z and you can't even do X? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a simple math equation that people just hate to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit.
I think they hated more than the people he was talking to. That's the
yeah, the people right. The people who wasn't calling in was more upset.
Bro, like y'all just watching clips and y'all.
Exactly. Good point, bro. We're not gonna hop on it too long, cause like we said, we just more so want to pay respects, cause at the end of the day, like that's just somebody who get their honest opinion about stuff. Like,
and point out the job motherfuckers that's doing that shit is weird, bro. Like,
yeah,
stop
man.
that shit. Stop this. Like I just don't get what satisfaction people get out of dissing dead people at all.
Yeah, that's all. That's just y'all tripping.
Whatever keep you on your square in life.
Just
I'm
because
sure
it's a Twitter personality or a social media personality does not mean that person all of a sudden doesn't deserve life. he ain't go around on some.
He ain't go no as far as to be like, but you should kill yourself. He ain't never none of that.
Yeah, like nothing that was like super disrespectful with somebody was like really about to break down. None of that.
Never wishing harm.
Just hurt a few feelings and told people the truth. But that's the world we live in, though.
That's a deeper conversation we can get into, bro.
Absolutely.
People are so sensitive these days.
But the people who are sensitive will say some of the most fucked up shit.
Facts.
The people who are so hypersensitive, bro, will say some of the wildest shit you've ever heard, bro. But let it be said to them, now they...
Man, what? They ready to...
Son.
Bro, that shit crazy.
Oh, man.
What y'all want to get into next, man? Let's
mirrors. Get to the mirror, goddamn.
Motherfucking. I think losing weight is fat phobic. There's some new shit I seen.
No fat shaming.
I was 290 pounds at a point in time.
You said losing weight is fat shaming?
Mm-hmm. We're going to ignore you. I was 290.
Let me explain, because I don't know if he get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I seen something. This is from somebody that's apparently like a therapist. They're saying you losing weight for yourself is fat phobic. And you agree with that.
That's a mind fuck.
If you want that burger, eat that burger.
Nigga, I just kept you trying to be shit. That's that Bulldog episode. If you want to be shit.
If it's be you, then why can't I make the decision that I want to be a skinnier me?
But do that because you want to do that.
First of all, we just talked about a 57-year-old man.
Feel a certain way.
We just talked about a 57-year-old man. He was not overweight. Kevin said he was not overweight, passing away of a heart attack. Right. Why would the next topic? Why would we back up being fat? Exactly. You just said like,
and then
be yourself,
being unhealthy. Like,
why does be yourself gotta be? Just don't give a fuck about nothing else.
Listen, let me say this. I used to be 290 pounds at one point in time. Right now I'm down to about 230, 240. I kind of hover around it. I wasn't fat shaming myself. The biggest adjustment, bro, I did was drink more water and play basketball.
But that's a conscious decision that you make.
All right, but that's a conscious decision that everybody can make. Like,
nobody sits in the house like, Dave called me fat yesterday. It's not. That's a decision you know.
But nonetheless, listen to what I'm saying. Nonetheless,
even if that's the motivation,
me making that decision for me
is for you.
It's offensive to you.
Oh no! All
right then. So how can it be fat shaming or fat phobic? Like,
first of all, I'm tired of this anything phobic shit. Niggas don't be scared of anything. None of that shit.
Do y'all know what phobia means?
Yeah, bro. Nobody's scared of none of this shit.
No. Because phobia. It's like even with homophobic, because I've never been scared of it. The term don't fully make sense.
Don't make sense at all.
And like when you're using it, and people think it makes sense, but they don't fully. A phobia means you're terrified. A phobia of spiders, like you're gonna run when you see spiders.
Fear of heights. Like, I'm scared as shit. Like, it don't make sense.
You have a phobia. You really.
Okay,
you know
like fear. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Phobia is a whole different level. Like
anybody that's losing weight, bro, they had to make the decision to go get in the gym or do whatever the fuck they did to lose weight, bro.
So it don't matter how they came to that realization.
It's a realization for like how are you going against that in any type of way? To call somebody fat phobic is to say you should stop doing that. Stop making yourself healthy because that makes you fat.
That ain't you, nigga.
Man, all I know is I was sitting in the house not doing shit, eating too much, and then when I started to get out and not eat too much, I lost weight. Like 1 + 1 = 2. Like
cause and result.
I just had to bring that shit up. It was the fact that it came from a quote unquote therapist, like professional therapist, was like, bruh. But explain to me how somebody with an opinion like that can be telling people like,
stop losing weight.
No, can be taking clients like, tell me what's wrong with you. That's some enabling ass shit.
It is enabling.
That's exactly what it is. It's telling people what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not one of them people. I can't get paid to tell you what you want to hear because I'm a fail at that. And then you come in and be like, yeah, I had 5 Hostess cakes today, 3 pancakes, 2 sausages, a Dr. Pepper. I don't know why I'm fat. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, bruh. Like,
see, I'm the type of nigga, I say shit on accident. I'm like, damn. I mean,
but a real therapist would be like, well, why you think you eating so much? And some people would take offense to that question.
That's a good therapist.
That's a real question of why do you think you're eating so much?
That's a good therapist.
If you just say, because I want to eat, all right, bro, you got to control yourself. If you say there's a deeper personal issue, then okay, that's therapy.
Let's get to the root of that problem.
Now, is that person fat phobic for saying that?
Not really, because it's not really like a fear or shaming. It's not really shaming. It's more like questioning.
Bro, diabetes and things are real. So if someone tells you should just control yourself, if like you don't have a reason for eating, you just want to eat, you got to control yourself so you don't eat yourself into a grave. That's just 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if you like driving fast. You got to control yourself or you're going to fly off a cliff or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very simple.
We just need to stop this shit that's going on right now, bro, because, like, shit is too sensitive.
Some things...
Everybody with...
Some people struggle with weight loss. And so for them, I'm not... For those people, let me see, because you got to be specific with certain things. I don't mean to make it sound like it's so easy. What I'm saying is...
You got to work toward it.
Got to work towards it, but the mental hurdle is always the largest. The mental hurdle is always the biggest, bro. You can easily drop 15 pounds, right? You know, when you drop that 15 pounds, you're like, damn, I'm going to drop another 15. And you just keep making that a cycle, bro. I realized substituted for like a good, I want to say it was 9 months to 8 months straight, 8 to 9 months, maybe 10. I literally did not drink nothing but water. Like, I'm talking about I would eat pizza, I would eat fried chicken, I would eat mashed potatoes.
How much them sodas and juices
sit
on your motherfucking stomach.
With dinner, though, I would drink water. You know what I'm saying? You know how you go get a plate and you go get a cup of soda or a cup of juice? No, I would drink water with that
something
shit.
with some flavor.
But it washed that shit right down, and next thing you know, but it just start falling off. Real shit. I mean, I'm smoking, I play basketball too. There are other factors, but that's a diet. That's water. I call that a water diet. You know what I'm saying? Every time you eat, get you a cup of water. Don't drink no juice. Don't drink no soda. I think your skin gonna clear up too. Just from drinking so much water, your skin gonna clear up.
We just need to stop putting people in these negative boxes because they telling your ass the truth. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Please, as a person who falls victim to that frequently, please.
What y'all want to get into next? Y'all want to hear the hash shit that I just thought of randomly?
That you just thought of randomly?
It was like...
Let's hit that, and we got to get into this Dave Chappelle shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I was just thinking, right, because, you know, and we even just did the shit a little bit, like, motherfuckers start talking about, like, generations, like, oh, y'all generation be wild, y'all just be out here doing anything, shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about how our parents and grandparents' generation do that shit to us, and act like they was just
innocent.
Innocent as fuck. Right?
This my okay.
So
this
I was thinking like, why do we let them get that shit off when in all the shit we see from back then, they had lovers lanes. Like you telling me y'all had designated spots to go finger pop each other?
They had Tucker Road. They had going out. Listen.
Freaky shit.
If you really a DC or DMV native, your people tell you about Haynes Point, or you know what I'm saying, over to Sadie Point, or you know what I'm saying, they tell you about the little spots there.
Somewhere they popped that to get their shit off.
Yeah.
And they look at us
let
like
alone
we just
the movies. Let alone just quote unquote the movies when you pull up to a drive-in or they pull up to a cliff or some shit like.
Exactly, bro. And that's what had me think about it because I seen that shit in the movie.
I think it's because
I actually wish we had more shit like that. But that's when them serial killers and shit was getting. They was getting off back then.
Like, yeah, let me just go to the spatter.
Yeah. They was getting off.
What's the word I'm looking for? I can't hear the not necessarily the explosiveness, but like the nature of it, basically. Because back then they would have, like you say, designated spots, and they'll go do their shit in the cut and all that. We just like on social media, like we just like in the open.
They just ain't had access.
Maybe that's true.
I don't credit that because even when we was growing up, we didn't have it either. Like early 2000s, they was dead and all that shit.
They still was on that
bullshit.
bullshit.
They was dead and all that shit. So it's not like social media came in. Nah, they been shutting that shit down.
You could just open up your phone and see some wild shit. Back then, it only went around. It was like a game.
If that's
of
what you
telephone.
basing it on, no, nah, that ain't fair. Cause we just doing what y'all doing, but you see
we out in the open with it though.
Nah, see
y'all niggas is blocked somewhere. Like that's wild.
And the individual.
They were out in the open. They had Freaknik, bro. They were out in the open.
I'm not justifying it all, but there was no real camera.
We give our grandparents and parents the past because we never saw the shit.
Exactly.
When we were born, they was wholesome. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga go further back.
We didn't see them when they fuck shit. They'd tell us about it and gloss over everything. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't the first ones doing shrooms, nigga. That shit
and
was in the 60s.
And they tell us that.
Yeah.
They always tell us we ain't the first ones to do the shit. But then they don't never tell us what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Larry, bro.
That shit crazy, man. That was just a high thought of mine for the week. But
Dave Chappelle. That man is selling pretzels now.
Hey, fool. First of all, I want to get into how I even seen this shit, because when I first seen the shit, that shit had like a breaking news, warning, trigger warning, Dave Chappelle. I was like, damn, what happened to Dave Chappelle?
Like, no, not Dave.
You hear me? Click on the video.
Not that nigga.
Yeah, like I'm thinking I'm going to see some.
You know what's funniest? The funniest thing about it to me, he on a Thrasher tee.
The dude,
yeah,
got thrashed.
Thrasher, what's up with you Thrasher niggas, bro? Like, bro, why would you ever rush Dave Chappelle, bro?
So, what y'all know what this is at? Like LA or some shit?
I didn't know what city it was at.
Dave Chappelle was doing a show. Motherfucking.
I want to say Detroit, but I could be wrong.
Detroit can get dangerous.
I could be wrong though, so don't preface that. I'm just going. There's so many topics for some reason that's coming in my head from the week.
So Dave Chappelle on stage, this guy fucking runs up and tries to tackle him. Worst form I ever seen on the tackle. Bounce right off him. Bounce right off him, bro. Like, and Dave Chappelle not a big guy. Well, he probably tall, but
I think he big enough to throw something like that off though.
Yeah.
From a Thrasher kid.
Nah, he not a kid, bro. He like 20.
When I say Thrasher kid, like, did you see it, bro? Like, yeah, he's throwing that off.
Did they like drag him backstage, or they just beat him right on the stage?
He ran around there.
Yeah. Nah, they whooped his
it was
ass.
More so the fact
that nigga ain't playing his exit.
He really came out like a pretzel though. That's the funniest thing about the shit, bro. Like, you really
the jokes A1. I'm telling you.
A1.
I really folded that nigga.
They said they took that nigga arm off.
They said Jamie Foxx and
on.
Busta Rhymes jumped in it.
Like a potato head and shit.
They was back to A-Town Stomp it or stuff. Nah, yeah, you saw the little memes, don't be a menace joke.
Oh yeah. When I seen the video of them putting him on an ambulance and shit, I was like, bruh, that side of his arm not supposed to go
like this.
Like, what the fuck?
And then I peeped, they handcuffed the broken arm. Like his other arm right there, bro.
Nah, you gonna have to learn on this one.
Yeah, you not gonna move this.
Bruh, I know that shit was hurting, bro.
Yeah.
He's still feeling that shit.
And while he was getting his ass whooped, Dave continued the show and made 3 more jokes. That is professional.
We ain't gonna
Other comedians
we ain't gonna
got on
skip
stage
over
to
Chris
make
Rock.
jokes.
Chris Rock come that joint. Is that Will Smith? We ain't gonna skip
He
over
ain't say
Chris
that
Rock.
shit that night when Will Smith smacked the shit out of him. We ain't forget.
We ain't forget.
No bullshit.
They got some words for you one day.
Dave Chappelle Chris Rock needed Dave Chappelle security. That shit wouldn't happen like that.
Oh man, what if the Oscars would have went bad like that?
Oh, I swear,
Drain Will Smith face to the back.
I don't think that would happen. I don't think it would have went down like that. Too many white people.
Jada Hop, I was like, no.
Niggas real life seen him run on stage. Niggas rush the stage. Like that's a whole different.
They was there.
That was
All
like
he was gonna get off was
that was the Soul
time.
Train Awards.
Hell yeah.
Then it comes out that he's like a rapper, and he has a song from like a year ago called Dave Chappelle. I listened to it. I can't understand a word.
He a Dave Chappelle hater.
I can't tell you because let me tell you. If anybody should have got tackled, it's his fucking engineer because that shit sounded terrible. That shit was all reverb. No, like that shit was terrible.
Yeah, get him out of here.
So I don't know if it was like a funny niggas Dave Chappelle, like some shit like that, or like I don't know.
Get him out of here.
They got him out of here.
Get him out of here. He's got to go.
And not only do he gotta pay them hospital fees, he gotta pay some lawyer fees. Gave his ass like 4 misdemeanors.
They said they dropped the assault with a deadly weapon.
They say no felonies, just misdemeanors. And
after that, I think me personally, I think after that ass whooping, he deserved enough. Yeah. Just let the man go.
But you fucked yourself up because you had to go to the hospital.
Nah, that shit was premeditated.
He gonna try it again if he get off.
Ass whooping if he come back. Fuck that.
Nah,
he got a song from a year ago named Dave Chappelle, and a year later you tackled Dave Chappelle.
We ain't just talking about like a regular ass beating.
You think about me too much.
You had bones broken.
But you think about me too much. I'm not sure you're gonna let this go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sure you're gonna forget about this. Like
oh, he damn sure ain't gonna forget.
Hey. Oh, yeah. What if his Spotify just get the booming? That shit just do numbers. Nigga go gold in jail.
Damn. That's on par with society right now.
Mm-hmm. And I told you these comedians were scared. You see them. They happy this shit happened, bruh. They like we was going down a rabbit hole. People just thought they could hop on stage. They stopped, bruh. They were scared.
Shout out Dave Chappelle. This DMV niggas, you know what I'm saying, hold it down because that shit is dead.
And he went back there like a city nigga too. He was like, he said, I gotta see this.
I gotta get my licks in, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, you just tired. Yeah. 3 hits, nigga.
I ain't about to let security have all the fun.
Turn him. Like,
yeah, that was like, you better not sue. Cause that's what I was thinking too. Like, what if this nigga?
I hope somebody snatched this little wallet chain. Cause I know he had one.
He do look like whatever.
He got robbed.
Black fingernail polish, thrasher tee. He has a wallet chain.
You think he gonna sue?
How could you?
How?
You really ran up there first.
Ran up there and assaulted him.
Yeah, and you tackled him. Like,
if he didn't tackle him, he probably could sue. Like,
I
he
went
just
too
ran
far.
up there.
Too far.
If he just ran up there like to try and like give him dap or some shit and got his ass whipped like that,
you got carried out on a stretcher. That is not too far.
I feel like maybe that's punishment enough. Cause he was fucked up, bro.
I feel the same way.
The medical bills
he got a good point though.
Yeah.
He probably ain't gonna let that shit go.
He definitely ain't letting that shit go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more likely to let it go
He on
after
some
sitting in
stand
jail.
shit. He on some stand shit. I need to watch his ass.
Yeah,
man. He looks.
Come on, bro. You ran up on Dave Chappelle. I fuck with Dave Chappelle.
What was the armed weapon?
He said he had like a fake gun that was.
Oh, he did. Yeah, they did. It was a. You ain't see it?
No.
It was a fake gun, and I guess you pull it or something, and a little knife pop out.
A real knife.
Yeah,
Like a little blade, like the blade probably size of this. So it's like a size of like a little 380, and then you pop it up and the blade come out.
Bayonet come out.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with
Or a little
this shit,
deuce or something, and it pop up.
the pink one and shit.
Oh, yeah. Send his ass to jail then, cause that's wild.
Why the fuck would you run up on Dave Chappelle, bro?
Yeah, I could have went way.
And you can get to jail. He can get another ass up in the jail. Cause I know niggas fuck with Dave Chappelle. You ran up on Dave Chappelle, bro.
Like, you the dumb motherfucker.
You the nigga that ran up on Dave Chappelle. All right. And you ain't even that? You a thrasher T, nigga?
Oh, yeah. He in protective custody.
That nigga probably in an infirmary still. That shit tough, man. While we on comedians, we could talk about fucking Skeet.
Skeet
Davidson and shit.
Nah, that shit is weird. Why does he have that name tattooed?
I wanted to ask the same because I'm changing my opinion. I was like Kanye was like doing too much. But he's a fucking weirdo, bro.
Yeah, that's not cool with me.
The only way I thought of one way that you can get that shit off, and it's if y'all married, y'all started y'all own family.
If he really was on some raising them and like, real family shit, they not though.
Because like you can't get your own kids, and this was not get everybody's, I guess. But
why, son? Why are you getting someone else's kids tattooed on your neck?
And you just came around like a couple months ago.
And you know all the shit out about you and the weird shit. Like,
so I just wanted to bring this up because I wanted to recant and be like, if Kanye you whip his ass, I completely.
I'm not saying she gets his ass whooped for getting they initial tatted. I'm also like, yeah, you weird as fuck, fool. Like,
you might
watch your ass.
You
need to get your ass.
I mean. That's personal perspective, I guess, but I'm more so just weirded out. Like, what the fuck is you on? Like, as the mother, you should be looking at this.
Yeah, I think that's to me why it deserves an ass whipping because it's really fucking weird. Like, yeah, that's permanent ink, my nigga.
Like, what are you doing? Like, what weird shit?
That's next level.
And maybe you just a nigga that just don't give a fuck about your skin, but like, nah, that's a tattoo, G.
Fuck that. Ray J.
You got your mother name tattooed on you, nigga. Like, what the fuck is you want?
Oh, damn. Well, we gotta go to sequel. Might as well segue into Ray J after this one.
For sure.
He a wild nigga.
Are y'all surprised?
You gotta tell him what happened. What did he do?
Ray J finally coming out of his silence about that Kim K shit. Mm-hmm. Background, Kim K got the show with her family and shit. They going, I guess now it's catching up to when it was like, she seen something on Roblox that said there was another sex tape out there or some shit.
Yeah, that's what she was crying and shit called Kanye.
Right,
Kanye supposedly bought the laptop that had the second sex tape on it and gave it to Kim.
Like they got on the show, they got her getting all the, like the hard drive, all that shit. They do that shit. But she say something on the joint that Ray J took offense to, and he finally coming out saying like, y'all gotta stop making me look like I did that shit on some wild shit.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, yeah, she pushed the shit. It blew her whole family up, and y'all never made it an issue for what, almost 20 years now.
But it's always been a narrative that
Ray J just dropped that.
Exactly. But I never understood that because if you know anything about that industry, you gotta have both parties' permission, bro. Like you cannot,
and it wouldn't be still up.
Yeah, that's a charge. That's a charge. It's getting wiped from the internet. All that shit, bro. Like
stay up to this day. Like,
exactly. That's a fucking contract, if you ask me. But people that's not in the know like that, not putting two and two together, they always ran with Ray J a wild nigga. It still happens to this day type shit. Like you see these sex tapes drop, they make a big deal out of it, act like, oh my God, I didn't know. But you know what's up.
You knew. That era was sex tapes would literally make your career. You know what I'm saying? You certain people like,
which
it would literally blow them up.
And we gotta stop acting like it was just Ray J looking for the come up.
We gotta stop acting like I'm the person. I know I'm probably in the minority in this. Acting like sex tapes was that horrible anyway. Like back when she didn't have no kids, nobody gave a fuck. Now that she got kids, all of a sudden everybody cares. It's how life works, guys.
Including her though. That's what needs to be spoken on for real, bro. And that needs to be brought to light because there's a lot of people out here that's young.
Because when it was released, I was a child.
Right.
I'm 28 years old now. Like I'm used to this shit being out. Like what the fuck?
But
when you even bring it up, it's like, huh? Why you bring? It's like you bringing up Pamela Anderson's ex tape. Like,
fuck. But like it's important to say though, fool, because like you just said, when you young, you don't give a fuck. You put anything on the internet. I don't got no kids. I don't got nothing time you now. You should really think about the future, bro, because shit like this pop up with your kids getting sent shit. Like,
yep.
And
then it's really because those specific kids, they're in the spotlight constantly. It's because of who their father is initially, and then who their mother is. Like it's constant media spotlight. You know what I'm saying? But then you also gotta be realistic too. Like if you know that's how you blew up, don't pretend
with that crime.
Let's not pretend you didn't do it, motherfucker. Like let's be real with the kid.
And I'm sorry,
teach your kids like tell your kids something.
I'm about to say, how do you tell your kid? Be like, yeah, mommy used to get down.
Nah, that's not what you tell them.
Nah, but you at a certain point, you can't.
You gotta explain something to them that makes sense.
Like, especially these kids is learning how to use the internet from like age 5, damn it, younger than that almost. So it's like,
and then kids aren't dumb. They're gonna some asshole kids are gonna show them, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
go to school.
You better off teaching them how to react on some honest shit, like, the fuck.
That's a conversation I just don't want to be there for.
Well,
then you should have thought about
that
back when you was doing that shit.
You shouldn't have had kids with Kanye.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, that's like, I can't even give an example. It's literally like Kanye and Kim K having, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, like, that's like damn near the most media spotlight you can ask for. Like,
yeah, pretty much Ray J shit. Ray J got like he dropped some DMs that was supposedly with her saying, "I need to stop playing with me because I sue you, motherfuckers. Like, stop saying it was me," type shit.
Well, stop trying to smut his name, because you know how they move in this area. All of a sudden, everybody try to fake canceling it for real.
Act like she the victim.
Yeah, she's not. She already made millions after that. Profited crazy after that. Like, if anything, she probably the one of the few people who
came out golden.
Slim after a sex tape. Like, because even Paris Hilton kind of went in the cut after hers. Like,
you can't name really nobody that's like up
who
now.
Blew up after that joint. Shawty really blew up.
Where the fuck is Superhead right now?
Shout out to her moms. That's crazy.
She wrote a
That's
book,
crazy
man.
media play.
This Drake shit,
man, that is the wildest, man.
I asked y'all niggas something like this before too. Like,
it's just like the nigga fault though.
It is for sure.
Definitely
Brought attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Hating and shit.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah, you know.
He literally should just shut the fuck up.
I'm sure everybody know what we talk about.
Let's tell them if they don't.
Drake posted up a picture of like Ja Morant father. He like, it's dope to see like supportive black parents. What do you do? Somehow this fuck nigga turns that into a negative and start talking about his fucking child in the comments. Drake comments back.
Nah, you don't know what the comment was he said?
Nah, I don't.
He said, motherfucker, he said basically LeVar Ball and T Morant were real good being in their child life, woody woo.
Drake said that. What the nigga
Drake
said
that. The nigga said, well, he said, Drake said, I'll be there even if my son had a chess match or some shit. Mm-hmm. And that nigga said, your son will play with ghostwriters.
Yeah, he said your son probably play with ghostwriters.
And then he said,
I just followed your girl because she probably miserable and needs some excitement in her life. That's a wicked ass.
Why would you?
Why you playing games,
You got
bro?
your girl on your page. Why would you be talking shit to Drake, bro?
No bullshit.
You got her at right there.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, bro.
Absolutely. Like, you got her at on your page and you gonna go talk shit to Drake. That's like doing that shit.
That was a click away.
That's like doing that shit with Prince back in the day. Like, you dumb? Like, what the fuck?
Are you dumb, bro?
Dumb as shit.
Yeah.
And
Never
it's like,
see her again,
nigga. Of course, he didn't think
it.
he was going to get the reply in the sea of comments that Drake get on every fucking post. He probably didn't think he was going to see the shit. But Drake is a petty nigga, so.
Yeah, super.
To the point where he followed Shawty. And this is the worst part to me. The nigga dumb for doing that shit, but he followed Shawty. And she posted a story like, yeah, he just followed. Matter of fact, the shit said, oh, hey, with the ass. Okay.
She was see a bird off the rip because she ain't just replying the story. She posted the shit. Like, and she replied to DM. She posted the shit to her story. Like, no respect for the relationship at all. Stay single, guys. Stay the fuck single.
And of course, now they try and flip it. She's saying, like, I ain't fucking with that. I'm happy where I am, blah, 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 blah. But that's now. Like, who's to say 5 months from now when that nigga blowing you, you ain't gonna double back them DMs?
No, she's not gonna be able to. At that point, she'd have missed the window.
Yeah, she missed the window.
Depends on how petty Drake is.
Oh, Drake is a petty. Nah,
if the shit get dragged on 5 months from now, that's crazy.
Because if it's...
Shit.
That's kind of crazy.
Drake is just like the pettiest nigga I've ever heard.
Drake has a line.
He has a history of doing petty shit, but I'm saying,
what the fuck is the line on
this specific
so
situation?
Gone,
you drag this shit on for 5 months. I'm tired of everybody involved.
Keep your girl up out the house, or there'll be shots on TMZ of me giving her mouth to mouth. You don't think 5 months from now that nigga double back?
This nigga got too much time on his hands, but y'all knock yourselves out.
Bruh.
You as the
playing with fire is all I'm saying.
You
all I'm saying is
I didn't disagree with none of that right there. Y'all got too much time on y'all hands.
You as the husband will hope that Drake is too busy.
And that's the thing, even if he is, now it's
that's not
always
your girl.
in the back of your mind.
The minute she posts the story with the eye jump, I'm not fucking with you no more, because everybody who know us know your ass.
You got kids with her.
I was about to say, he's stuck though, bro.
Yeah,
rap, chop, cut, delete.
When I seen the dog, I was
sober.
like, yeah,
Vince Carter, sober. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that.
Then you can't let him see you sweat, so I understand why he acting like, y'all shit all good.
Shit don't, yeah.
For the next month, she ever go out of town, she ever anywhere out this nigga eyesight, he gonna
she better hope he really pull her, because it's a wrap for us. I'm out.
Man, I don't feel bad for him.
Fool, I know you don't. I know you don't, cause you
he bought that shit upon himself.
No
He
did. He absolutely one. You brought up Drake Kid.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere now.
Yeah, like you fucked up right there. Like you
I could have said some fucked up shit about your kid,
child, fool.
But now I'm gonna just try and hit your girl.
You fucked up right there. Like it was all fair play after that. Like,
and I don't even think the play was to hit her for real. I just
this is psychologically
just to show you that she gonna geek off me following her.
She go to the grocery store. Where the fuck you go?
We better bust over. You better hope you ain't post your side bitch, because you really fucking up.
Yeah, like if you fuck up, bro, at any point, you know how joints is petty out here these days, bro. What if she just throw out a man? I should have replied to that nigga. Under her breath and shit.
Yeah, bitch, you should have. Too late now.
Too late. Stuck with me, bitch.
Right. It's like, nah. He do the Jadakiss laugh. It's like, nah.
For real. Fake Drake.
Stop what you doing. Nigga said she gonna fuck around and hit the fake Drake.
Oh, the fat nigga.
That nigga's really, he look more like French Montana, bro.
No, boy.
DJ Khaled, bro. Like, that nigga's not Drake.
I see the nigga that set up, what they call that nigga? Perky. Yeah, gave him like a chain or some shit and apologized.
Who did? He got robbed.
The nigga that set him up, the little white boy that set him up and shit.
And apologized.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not even about that. You know, I would never.
Is there another video?
Huh?
The video of them whispering in the background?
Nah, it's a video of Rat Boy getting punched in the club, though.
What?
They said Perky got them niggas, bruh.
Hold on.
That happened last week.
I didn't see that. What wine?
Just walking through the club, nigga punched him in the back of the head.
In the back of the head. I didn't hear nothing about
Then
that.
the video cut, so I think that nigga got his ass.
He probably ended up like your man, but...
Yeah, but it was worth it, though.
Oh, because he had security with him and shit,
Yeah,
I ain't see nothing about... Talking about, man, how you for this shit? You got that one off. He got that one
Nah, I ain't even mean it like that because from you was talking about earlier.
He said, like, get back.
Nah, fucking...
I don't know that nigga. Fuck.
But nah, they saying Perky got niggas out here doing
Patience
shit.
and just like, yeah. But nah, that nigga looked like he was getting robbed in that video.
Put him in the back of the head.
Like, yeah. I'm not even about that life. Here's my chain. I mean, your chain.
Mm-hmm.
He said, this is all the money out my safe. What's like, the fuck?
I seen the shit. Shawty came home, the motherfuckers was laying in her bed and shit.
Like, what?
She came home from like a vacation or something. Came home to everything gone and a dude and a girl in her bed.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, didn't know him at all. Then these motherfuckers wake up and got the audacity to be like, bruh, I didn't know you was coming home. You didn't pay your rent. Acting like they the fucking
This
landlord.
nigga starts to say, here's how you get in. Actually, he says 3 ways you can get in here. It's easy. This nigga then proceeds to show her the ways to break in the house, like in her apartment.
Like, you bullshit, and I'm gonna show you how.
Bruh.
Don't call the police, but I'm gonna show you how. Then they say she tried to leave, and he stopped her from leaving. And was like, don't call the police.
He started from leaving, told don't call the police.
Because like I said, all her stuff is gone.
He left, right. He left, nah. It was still there when she first came home.
The stuff?
Yeah.
I thought she said all her stuff was gone except for the bed.
I thought when she came, I thought she left and came. I thought, all right, so this is what happened. This is what I was reading and shit. That's what didn't happen with the viral post and everything with the video. She leaves at a point in time, comes back, and everything was gone.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like that. That's what I was reading and shit on, like, why everything was transpiring.
Sound like that nigga gonna get a kidnapping charge to me.
Nonetheless, fool. Bruh.
And this was like in Maryland type shit, which is wild.
Bruh. So many things, bruh. Number one.
I shot the shit out them motherfuckers. That's
number
my
one.
one.
Number two, you sleeping in somebody's bed. They come in with a camera. You packing your shit slowly and giving them a tour of how you got in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you left the back window open.
Give her 3 options on how he beginning it. He probably left some out. Like
bruh, you need to be leaving like, bruh, man.
Son,
like,
she's recording, flash on, and you like, yeah, let me give you a tour around your crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the most ratchet version of MTV Cribs I've ever seen.
You ain't pay your rent type shit, bruh. Like, they moved you out. You ain't pay your rent. And she like, what the fuck are you talking about? I pay you. Like, I ain't falling for the shit. Bruh. Crazy as shit. Motherfuckers would have been leaving in that
How long do you think they was there?
She was on vacation, so probably a minute. They was in there. Cool.
It was us.
Shit reminded me of
Home Alone.
No, the motherfuckers that said the nigga tried to break in through the chimney and got stuck. And they had to fucking get the fat. Bruh.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Just past holiday season.
Leaving your ass in that chimney.
That shit just happened, yeah. Your ass tried to break in and get stuck in the chimney. Fucking dumbass.
Idiot.
Yeah. But this guy's worse. He just took his time. He just knew he wasn't getting in trouble for that shit. Like,
I pray they back his ass.
This nigga just knew that shit wasn't about. I ain't even gonna say all that. It's just
bro. Like, if you really like stopped her from leaving on some wild
that's
shit,
wild. Yeah, that's all that shit is wild. Absolutely.
Yeah,
to me, it's just the way the nigga was just.
He was too calm,
you
bro.
You got everything on. Your girl say, "Hey, don't forget that in the bathroom." He comes back. Excuse me. He go in the bathroom, get the shit, put it away. Like, yeah.
He was acting like that's his crib, bro.
Yeah, like you just came from an Airbnb or something.
He been comfortable all week.
He was throwing me off. Like,
he been in there chilling all week. It's pretty nice in here, huh? You got the air conditioner, bro.
Like, imagine coming home from I don't know, boy, whatever
having
vacation.
A good time.
A good 2-week vacation, and somebody sleep in your bed. You start recording, they get up and just start giving you a tour. Like, yeah, bro, y'all ain't be bullshit on this joint, bro. Window be open, yeah, the side door be unlocked. Like, he just start giving you a tour and shit. The fuck?
That shit was wild. And I hope she get her shit back, too.
That's crazy.
Seen another wild ass story like that. Fucking Boondocks ass news. Motherfucking nigga shot somebody over a game of Uno.
That's not funny, but.
And when I first seen it, I was like, "You a wild nigga," but then I thought about it.
No,
he kept hitting with that reverse
motherfucking draw full. or you try to make up some bullshit ass rules I ain't never heard of.
Man, listen.
And we drunk or something. It was Cinco de Mayo, motherfucker. We drunk.
Yeah, man.
I can see that going left.
Uno on Cinco de Mayo. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck you mean? You gonna put a draw 4 with a draw 2?
Nah, you can't stack that shit, man.
No.
It's not even the same color.
And if you put money on Uno, you have a problem. That is a gambling problem.
Yeah. I don't even know how you. I don't know how you could gamble on Uno, but I guess you could. Yeah, you take the pot. Even still,
that shit just too up the chance, bro. No.
Ain't going home.
It's Uno, bro. Like, what the fuck? A 5-year-old is playing this somewhere.
Like kids game, bro. It's like betting on hopscotch.
Bro.
You get drunk enough.
Bet on anything.
Bet on anything.
What's that show that just went viral? They playing the game and shit. But it was killing everybody in the jump.
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Squid Game's all over again.
Good.
I know it's gonna be a season 2 of that.
I never saw the last episode. I'm one of them niggas.
How the fuck do you watch and invest so much time in watching the whole
don't watch the last
and don't know how it ends and don't give a fuck about it though?
Really don't give a fuck about it.
That's what be throwing me. Like, if you just don't have the time, that's one thing.
It's like so many people talk about it, I know what happens. So it's like,
you don't don't know. You know,
still got
probably
seeds.
glimpses of it.
The old man lived. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big part of it, but you don't know how he lived.
I guess.
They didn't shoot him.
All right, smart ass.
Like,
touche, you win that one.
I would probably still watch it just to see that.
I gotta go back. I
can see if you like want to wait till the second season to come out, then like do a little refresher. But you know,
I do need to watch the jump though.
That's funny as shit.
When he crossed the old man, I was like, this bitch ass nigga. I was turned off, bro. Like, that's just me.
Your life on the line, like
that shit is wild.
It was either you or that old man.
But the cross, nigga, no, you pulled some whole janky.
It was a game of chance. They was playing Marvel.
It kind of made you be janky though.
It was janky as fuck.
He felt bad about it, but damn, nigga, like
at least I felt bad.
No bullshit. The other nigga didn't even feel bad. The other nigga jacked the Indian nigga out.
I wouldn't have been there. I'm not. Listen, they'd be like,
yeah, 500,000.
The first day, 500,000. Or we gonna shoot you. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out. Like, you gonna play for this 500K or you can leave. But if you stay, you probably get hit shot. One person gonna win. Out of 200, well, how many people was it? 400 something people.
It was a shitload.
It was like 500 people, something like that.
It was in like fucking quadruple decker bunk beds and shit.
Son, you got that many people, and they say one person gonna make it out this jump. Or maybe I ain't know one person's gonna make it out this jump.
Nah, I think they knew.
None of them
just started dropping.
That first game where everybody was just getting pop, 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 pop. Hey, they said what, 9 more rounds? Like, hey, fool.
But I feel like that would have been the point where I was like, oh yeah, I might have to like whatever it take to win type shit. If I got
I would have kept playing.
That would have been the point you make that decision.
Shooting shit.
I'm just saying, me.
The options though was to do the game and possibly die or live your life in debt. Fuck that!
Already was in debt. Like you already was in debt. Like.
Nah, they were trying to kill you over your debt. Nah, I think in the beginning,
that was the main character. They was
gonna fuck him up.
They had to do it.
He's like, fuck it, I'm dead anyway.
No bullshit. Nah, they was gonna kill him. But
I seen the fucking CO that snuck the inmate out of jail. Say she fucking sold her house for like 100,000. Took the money. She was a CO, so she fucking what they say she did? She told them she was taking them to the courthouse for like a mental evaluation. That in itself being believable should tell you that maybe this ain't the nigga you need to be doing this for. But you know, motherfucker, she take.
I mean, he ain't do nothing wrong, right? Not as far as being in jail. As far as while she was, you know what I'm saying, getting him up out of there, he ain't do nothing to her.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, they on some body in class.
Exactly. So it's not like he crossed her. That's what I'm saying.
Said he took the cruiser, some mall, dropped it off, and left in some other car. And they still looking for him. Don't know how that one gonna end, but
man,
interesting shit. You gotta be a talking ass nigga to pull that one off, bruh.
Shout out to them, I guess. Like,
Like,
when the movie come out? Like, when the movie drop? Bro?
I just want him to ask, like, I just want somebody to ask, like, what you tell her, bruh?
No boy.
I hope he get back to the jail so he can tell his cellmates, like how you do that?
He's a legend.
I don't want him to get caught. You tripping?
I don't want him to get caught.
I don't know. He was in there for some crazy shit, but
apparently,
a man found love in a hopeless place.
Look, bruh.
What's that Rihanna song? He found love in a hopeless place.
Oh, yeah.
Very one of the most hopeless places. Like, yeah, that nigga's legend. That's some legendary shit, bro.
He one of them niggas that be standing behind his girl at the ATM. He vicious with it.
How long you was talking to her, bruh? She don't work every day. She got her off days. She like shifts and shit. Like, you was planning this shit for a minute. Talked her into selling her house.
You're like, if I can get out these cuffs, I'll give you the word.
Yeah, that's nuts. 100,000. That's you might blow through that in a year less than that on a run. Man, good luck.
Damn.
I don't know what to say.
I hope them police having a good day.
I really want to watch
they
the
catch
movie.
you.
Like when the movie drop.
Fuck the movie. That's
Slim too.
I need to know when the real shit gonna happen. That's a movie I never watched.
That was a good movie.
What movie?
Whatever.
Queen of Slim.
Oh, yeah. That's what made me think about it. That's the Queen of Slim. That's exactly what made me think of that.
When they say they had a black dude betray him And I was like, nah.
You should have seen it coming. And he looked like he was about to do some wild shit in that joint. My man had gold teeth and shit. Yeah.
He looked like a junkie.
Yeah, he was wild as shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's some other shit I seen, right? Y'all might not find this interesting, but hear me out, right? I seen somebody say that Wikipedia hates the Wizards, and they backed it up. They said, if you look up any NBA player for real, star player, fucking 14th man on the bench, it don't matter. Look them up on Wikipedia. And they got a picture of these motherfuckers scoring on the Wizards.
It's facts.
To prove their point, they went down the motherfucking rabbit hole.
I feel like they, but you know Wikipedia is edited. You can edit that shit. Mm-hmm. So they just like could have went back and put a picture. You know what I'm saying?
But why? If this was the case before though,
why the Wizards?
Yeah, like who?
People got too much time on their hands.
Of course, they got like Steph, Giannis, Harden, AD, but then they go down to niggas like Greg Oden and fucking Sasha Vujacic.
It's always the Wizards.
The Wizards, the Wizards, they go back to like Bullets time. They give old niggas fucking Larry Bird busting the Wizards.
That's so funny. Somebody did it on purpose, bro. Somebody really went through and put that in there.
They got every uniform of Wizards, bro.
We got Google somebody. Google somebody right now.
Give me some. It gotta be somebody like obscure.
Junior Sogauskas.
He don't even got no picture on Wikipedia. How the fuck?
I don't even know how to spell his name. Got it.
It popped up.
I got him.
Is it the Wizards?
I'm about to see. Yep.
The Wizards? Get the fuck out of here.
In the background.
That is definitely
the Wizards. All right, hold on.
Damn. We're gonna try again. Gerald Wallace.
Fuck.
Think of somebody next from the Western Conference, so it ain't.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was trying to do. I don't want to do no Hall of Fame because I know they probably did all. I'm trying to pick somebody that's like a bum. Robert Horry. Now he not a bum, but somebody that they might not have got to.
There's nobody in his picture, so he good.
Yeah, he don't got nobody.
He don't got nobody.
It's too zoomed in to even tell.
Who was that? Gerald Wallace. I do Robert Horry. Damn, we about to spend too much time on it because I actually want. I'm trying to think another name. Somebody that they don't know. Somebody that wouldn't edit like Derek Fisher. Somebody that wouldn't have edited.
How can you do that, man? I was just about to say Derek Fisher.
Ron Harper or somebody.
This nigga only got one picture on this.
That's what I'm saying. It's either gonna be the
people they really don't give.
Yeah, people don't give a fuck about.
Mm-hmm. That shit was just interesting as fuck to me, bro. Like,
somebody on some bullshit.
Easiest to get your bucket.
Somebody on some bullshit. I'm mad as the Junior Sogauskas, bro.
Because that was the randomest name to just pull out.
Mm-hmm.
While we on basketball, WNBA about to start.
So we just gonna forget about Brittany Griner? Like,
I was just about to
Griner. You keep calling her Brittany Griner. He blowing me. Brittany Griner.
Putting the D on that shit. Bro. But
it's funny it pertains to the situation, Brittany Griner. Like you put you wild.
Nah, if you talking about like the government and shit, they just bumped it up to like she's being detained without reason or some shit like that. So they taking it more seriously, supposedly.
Finally.
And the WNBA about to start tonight, they did like a logo with her number. All the teams gonna have it on their floor type shit. So she getting her support type shit. I like that.
Absolutely.
And watch the WNBA.
Much and deserved. Let's go Mystics.
Mm-hmm. Play tonight, I believe.
Tasha Cloud and them.
Y'all want to stay sports a little bit? Y'all seen what AB said about Cap?
Wild ass nigga.
What'd he say?
Sound like some hate and shit.
It's some hate and shit.
You could tell him. It was pretty much like he said he was trash. He said
Kaepernick was trash?
Yeah, we don't really support him.
He don't really support us. He don't be in the hood like that. Said he took the money from Nike.
And the NFL and shit when he settled.
What was he supposed to do?
I guess struggle and be broke.
What was Kaepernick supposed to do? NFL froze him out. Nike was willing to give him a certain type of paycheck.
I was about to when he kept saying he took the check, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck was he supposed to do?
Like this nigga profited off of this shit. Didn't even really be out there.
Meanwhile,
but he do though. He got a whole foundation now off the shit he was doing, bro.
He be working.
Like, the question is, what is AB doing, bro?
He said he out there every day.
That's my thing. Like, don't criticize somebody doing social justice and just actual social moves when you know you're a player that doesn't do that. Like,
yo, you out here wilding, bro.
Like, come on,
want to be a rapper?
Why would you even bring? Why you even bringing up Cap?
I think the show he was on asked him, but to go that way from
you really
could. We don't even fuck with him. I was like, who is we, nigga?
Right. Only speak French now.
I
know.
Shit is crazy, man.
That nigga sacrificed his whole career. Like,
literally.
Fucking really
gave up your career.
Just because black men like us were getting killed in the street, he started the protest. The league banned him. And then...
And the reason I say some hate and shit is because, like, you think you should get back in the league, so you don't, like, you hating on another nigga trying to get back in the league. Like, that don't even make sense. Y'all in the same situation. You should, if anybody should be supporting them, then you should be supporting them, nigga. Nasty work.
Nasty work. They say he wasn't that good, though. It was crazy when he took a team to the
Super Bowl twice, right? We got close twice.
He got close twice.
Time.
He got close, but he definitely took him to the Super Bowl. He beat the Falcons. That was my favorite team. So definitely is a good player.
I don't get it, man. What y'all want to talk about next? What we doing? Want to talk about Nash?
Nah. We skipped Johnny Depp.
Oh, that shit wild.
I'm pretty sure you know more about it. Oh, damn. I'm pretty sure you know more about it.
From what I seen from the shit, it's stemming from, I don't know if it's see, this is what I don't know. I don't know what the trial is officially about. I don't know if it's about, like, some domestic violence shit or if it's about some, like, defamation shit.
Okay. So it's not a divorce, nothing like that. It's more so...
Right.
Right.
Or the other way around. Because somehow it's some magazine that's tied up into it. When that shit happened, she said she said he hit her. That shit first hit the news. People was like really calling him like a woman beater type shit. He lost fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, a whole bunch of shit. Now it's coming out that maybe that shit never happened. He got like calls of her saying like what you gonna say? You gonna tell somebody I hit you? Like, I'm little as fuck. You big Johnny Depp. Like, nobody gonna believe. Like, it's
on some bullshit.
On the phone, you can hear her saying this shit.
Yeah, man. And then it's a whole picture that's going viral today or maybe yesterday. Shawty in the elevator. It says she kept saying Johnny Depp was he was jealous or insecure of
James Franco.
Yeah. And then it's a whole picture of her in the elevator bringing James Franco into Johnny Depp's
apartment.
You know what I'm saying?
While he was gone.
While he was out of town.
So
that's my thing.
Gaslighting at its finest.
Right, but that's my thing. I'm not gonna say it with women. I'm gonna say it with people. Cause dudes do this shit too. You know you doing some bullshit, bruh. Don't sit there and act like somebody's crazy, insecure about this man. You over there sneaking this nigga into his crib. Like, what the fuck? Like,
got him in court, bruh. I did see that, like, because she said that he put hands on her and shit. They got people that work for her on the stand saying, I ain't never seen Shawty with bruises. She don't wear makeup like that. She ain't never told me none of this. Yeah, but then on the flip side, though, you got Johnny Depp that's saying Shawty was putting her hands on me. She threw a bottle at him. Damn near cut a piece of his finger off and shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
Shit is wild, bro. But I just hope people be on Amber Heard ass like they was and would be on Johnny Depp ass.
I personally just think it was a toxic relationship. Because they played some
that's
audio.
What it do sound
but you can't always just gloss over it when it's like... Because these situations exist, bro, where a female is doing something or taking shit too far and she painting a picture that he doing something. And actually losing money in endorsement. I'm not saying he didn't do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. He saying it's audio. Yeah, there's audio of her saying that you never put your hands on.
Yeah, so you don't know.
She actually says every time I try to confront you about something, you just pack up and leave. She says that, bruh.
They also got him on audio calling her a fat bitch and saying that he
emotionally
put a cigarette out on her.
And they have people on the stand saying, I ain't never seen a cigarette burn on Shawty.
He said he would put a cigarette on her?
No, he did. Like, yeah. So he said he didn't, But there's audio of him like not denying that shit, and she addressed that shit.
My point is the evidence, like the way he just presented the shit. It sounded like one person is painting the picture and one person is trying to get the fuck away. Or
and you right, it do sound like a toxic relationship. Like the way you talk to her was crazy.
It's always when these situations get this big, it's automatic. It's a toxic relationship. Like,
and it's like he was definitely talking to her crazy, but. It seems like only one person.
You Edward Scissorhands. You can have any bitch you want.
Edward Scissorhands.
It's not about you acting. See, that's what I'm saying. With that thought don't make sense though.
Because you just said it's a toxic relationship.
Yeah, you said you have any don't you want. You got this nigga in court right now. It's not about him want to go get somebody else. Mm-hmm. Dealing with court proceedings of the situation he was in with her. You know what I'm saying?
And mind you, the shit that she's saying about you, who the fuck would
want to go and deal with
exactly.
Facts.
Like you got these fans and shit that's geeking to see him and shit, but in the public real eye, like people looking at him crazy because she said that. Mm-hmm.
And then when they come to find out half or most of that shit not even true, it's like
I'm losing money. Can't get a
I
fucking...
was about to say, so are we getting a new Pirates of the Caribbean?
You worry about the wrong shit. He just told you.
That's probably dead.
But I'm saying, they said that he, if it's found that he ain't do all that alleged shit.
The Pirates of the Caribbean is already an aged franchise. Right. So it's like, if they stopped right now, it's not the worst thing. If they bring another one back, it's kind of going to be like, cool. But even that would be like the last one. Like,
and that's also Disney, so...
Yeah.
Right, it's
it's Disney. We ain't getting another one.
Unless they want to make money off the fucking ride and shit. But I feel like if they did, they'd recast it or something.
Yep. They have a younger Johnny Depp.
To me, you still gotta wait till the situation end out because
sure.
It's tarnishing.
What you're saying is half of it or most of what you're saying might not be true. You can't just always be canceling somebody and taking away all the opportunities and shit if the shit wasn't even real from the beginning. Like, like what the fuck? What are we doing?
You was just talking about sports and shit. Y'all seen Tom Brady, a little admission on Twitter.
Man, he's just trolling at this point.
Just trolling. He said the tuck rule was a fucking fumble.
He said it might have been a fumble. If I was Charles Wilson, I'd have stole this nigga. I'd have popped up like Candy Man. I'd have popped up like Candy Man.
But like we all knew it was a fumble. Bro.
Yeah, everybody knows it was a fumble.
Was it
ever? Like you don't gotta be a dick about it 15 years later, like.
But you can. You got the ring. What can we do? You ain't gonna play that shit over again. So
it's rigged. We already know.
Like I might have cheated and stole a ring.
A ring? You probably make it like 3
years. That's what I'm saying. That's all you want.
Give it another 7 years, you're gonna be like, I might have deflated the phone.
Right. I might have told him to.
Hey, that's funny as shit.
Wow.
We gotta get into NASA, bro. Cause I feel like I can talk on this for a little minute. What the fuck is NASA doing? No, matter of fact, I kind of get it. Cause the headline was NASA is sending nudes to aliens.
What? News or nudes?
Nudes.
Like naked?
Nudes. They said they were sending nudes to fucking outer space in hopes that aliens would see the shit, right?
What?
But that shit, it turned out to just be like a sensationalized headline and shit. Because what it really is...
Wait. NASA shooting they shot at aliens.
When I first seen it, right?
Thirst traps.
Yeah.
And who's nudes?
Exactly. So when I first seen it, I'm thinking that, right?
These are questions
and I was like, what they sending the fucking NASA people news type shit, or they taking news from people's phones randomly and just sending them joints? I was wondering that, right? But then I was reading
the other questions to be asked. I'm just not gonna go too deep.
I was reading it. What they actually doing is like some fucking science book shit. Like it got a drawing of the human body. This is where our fucking lungs, heart, all that goofy shit is. This is our anatomy. We humans.
Why would we give them all of our fucking information?
Thank you, bro. And that's where my mind went after I realized, like, it ain't really news. Why are we sending all this fucking information to these people? They know everything.
Y'all still don't want to admit it exists.
Exactly. And if they do, what are you doing?
Yeah, what did you hope to accomplish with that? Like,
if they come in and want to fuck us up, they know our whole... Oh yeah, just get rid of that shit that's like on the left side. Or just hit them in the head real hard. They be gone.
That's nasty business.
What they doing, bro? Like
send a bunch of news to a bunch of people who don't even know we over here. Or they probably like, ew. Like,
what the fuck are they sending us, man?
Like, what the fuck?
Like, they do know we look just like them, right? That shit weird, bro. Whose idea was that? It's weird and hot.
How did it get? Whose idea was that? Who approved it? Who went along with it? Who followed through? So many
Why
questions.
It's white people,
because y'all sent children, y'all wilding. Like there's so many questions. Like
our first thought was the same, bro. Cause like first is why y'all sending news? That's some weird, creepy shit. And then when it's like y'all doing it on some telling us everything about the human body and shit, it's like, why are you telling?
I like the question you asked earlier though. You sending random people's news, or you sending NASA scientists news? Like who's news?
Who the fuck is trying to see the NASA scientists news? They got some baddies up in NASA.
Like,
I was about to say.
Why would you do that? Some old white guys like, all right.
Oh,
I'm ready. Hey, why are you doing this?
Bro, that is not a good representation of the human race. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, all right, guys, photo shoot tomorrow.
Come with Joe, just his lab coat. Like, no, fuck no.
Nah, that's crazy.
Who the hell wants to see this shit?
Apparently aliens.
Oh, all right.
Why they think that's what's gonna make them talk to us?
Right.
Nah, that's some creepy old man shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna send this dick pic right quick. Just first fucking text message. Just send the motherfucking hammer.
Bruh. What are we doing as a country? Mm-hmm. All right, I think we hit everything. We got one last topic that I see. You see anything else?
The teacher that made his fucking students pick cotton.
Wow.
I have not.
We ain't even gotta talk too long on this because we all gonna agree that shit crazy as fuck. But it gets crazy.
Where are they at?
Fuck.
You don't say the most racist place in America.
Right.
Like Alabama.
Lynchburg, Alabama. Some shit.
I don't know if it was South or like me.
How come we got places called Lynchburg? Bruh.
Ridiculous, right? Rochester School of Arts. Where the fuck is Rochester?
That's New York, I believe, but it depends where.
All it says is Rochester. But not only did he make all the students fucking pick fucking seeds out of cotton and shit, they say if the white students didn't want to do the shit, just let them throw the shit away, get on their fucking laptops and shit. But when the black students try to do it, he ain't let that shit fly. Nah, y'all pick cotton. And it say he even asked the students to call him massa.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
How old was them kids?
Yeah. Good question.
They ain't say.
This lady says her 13-year-old son.
Oh, nah, hell
That's
nah.
middle school or high school. It's like 9th grade or 8th grade.
Mm-hmm. Nah, hell nah.
Listen. I'm trying to figure out where I should go. What's the proper response? Because it's like the faculty let the white kids get up and go sit down, right?
Just chill.
You can't say it was a learning experience.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't say you was teaching the kids something. What were you doing?
You saying call me master? You can't say that's a learning experience.
Where that's at on the curriculum, bro? Y'all try and get rid of critical race theory, but this somewhere in there. Hand the cotton out and had these niggas pick it.
What the fuck? I'm really trying to figure out what, like...
Shit got you at a loss for it.
Because I don't want to go to obvious. I'm a business. I don't want to do the obvious.
Nah, we going to obvious.
Nah, but it's like... How the fuck does that even get passed? How did he even get these... How did he even get a field trip slip?
Permission. Yeah, you get that to your parents.
Like, is there cotton at the school?
I think he bought it to the school. Like, here's some... Because it say he had them picking cotton seeds out the cotton.
So you think he brought it? He brought it in like
clearly he got some cotton. Yeah, he growing some cotton somewhere and he trying to get the seeds.
Bruh.
Yeah, this would be fun for us.
Yeah. That's some wild shit.
I'm trying to remember.
Is he fired yet?
Terminated.
Terminated. All right. Good job. Good job.
I wonder how many times he got that lesson off.
That's crazy. I really don't even know where to fucking go with that shit. It's fucking crazy. You said Rochester. I'm really trying to figure out where it's so many questions, bro. Like so many fucking questions, bro.
Sound like some upstate New York shit.
Son, like what? Like
it say nearly half of the School of Arts attendees are black. and I'm about 65%.
You thought
you went into the hood school and did that shit.
But you
what would have happened to a nigga at Cross when you pulled that shit? Mr. Richardson pulled
he can't spit on. Bullshit. But nah, Mr. Richardson was cool. I don't know why you
First of all,
it was only like 2 white fucking teachers.
The administrators is not letting that slide
at all.
You come, this white man can walk in here with some cotton
in the suitcases.
We actually had a black principal, black security and shit. Like,
we might have seen them whoop his ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like they might actually snap on something. Like,
Miss Brown would have killed that nigga. Bro, it'd have been bad.
Put him in the parking lot. Like, Mr. Richardson, I'm hollering at you right now.
Had the nigga in the head like, what the fuck?
Bro. Like, imagine Mr. Dana bringing some shit like that. Like, bruh.
And then it wasn't even went home to the parents for real until after it happened. Like, we'd have ran through the halls like, this nigga got us picking cotton. Like, it would have been some... Yeah, that shit would have went up, bro.
Yeah, it'd have been a lot of commotion.
That's a good way to put it right there.
We're going to segue, because we already know how everybody... Your reaction should not be different, because that's crazy.
That's wild as shit.
Let's speak on the Roe versus Wade situation. We actually kind of should have been got to it. But let me say this real quick. I am one of the people who honestly feel like men should not be making laws about women's bodies because certain shit just doesn't make sense.
Should it even be laws on women's bodies?
On anybody's bodies?
Because
you know what I'm saying?
I seen a clip of Kamala Harris asking, like, is there any laws governing a man's
I was just about to say, if you make a law that said I can't go get a vasectomy or I can't
or that I got to at a certain age or something.
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna be like, whoa, they tripping. I'm just not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You always know we just not gonna do the shit. But honestly, like, why the fuck? That's some crazy shit.
And then at that, it's a medical procedure. So that's like telling somebody, like, nah, you can't get your hip replaced. Like, you just got, like, what?
That shit, to me, it's we know it's not just all men who creating shit like that. It's a specific...
It's a system that's doing that.
But it's a specific, I'm going to say, class of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say race. I'm not going to leave it at race. I'm going to say a specific class or a specific group of people who really think that stopping people from getting abortions is a good idea. But these same group of people also want to end welfare.
Don't give a fuck about you.
Don't give a fuck about your rent. They want to raise rent. They want you out of the public housing. You know what I'm saying? These same people will not help you if you have a child that you can't afford to take care of, but they want to force you to have this child. Like that shit is it's insanity from the jump. Like from the jump. Let me look at the camera sometimes, but it's insanity. Fool. Like that shit makes no fucking sense. So,
then the fact that they drafting shit up and like passing it around and really trying to do it, it's already states that's trying like ease the shit down to less and less weeks that you can do the shit at. Like, you probably don't even know you pregnant at some of them weeks.
Literally.
I don't get it, bro.
I'm a person that's pro-choice. You should have a choice. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think nobody should be having kids.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'll say, speaking from experience, if I didn't have somebody do it in my history, and they did it anyway, I didn't want her to do it, she did it. Honestly, in hindsight,
it's up to you.
But I'm happy she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, at the time, honestly speaking.
Yeah, like
honestly
at the time,
speaking.
I was like, bro, what the fuck? Now I'm like, yeah, like, God, she kind of did what she did. Like, what the fuck? Like, so,
and I feel like that stigma that they put on is the reason that most people don't do the shit all the time.
Yeah.
I'm pro-life, but I respect your decision.
But you gotta understand what pro-life means. Pro-life is just saying, okay, I'm pro giving life things. I'm pro. If you pro-life, are you out here planting trees? Are you out here like taking care of dogs and animals and shit? If you pro-life, do you volunteer at daycares or the homeless shelters? That's pro-life. To me, that's pro-life.
No, I seen a clip. Dudes outside, like people was picketing outside the fucking abortion clinic and shit.
That's not pro-life.
No, but listen.
To me, that's not.
They holding up like signs and shit like adoption is a choice and shit. He go up to him and like,
that's just a phrase.
Anybody out here adopted anybody? Every single one of these motherfuckers say
that's pro-life, fool. If you telling me that you want to force your children to be born, but you know there are children who don't even have a home, but you will not open your home to them, you ain't pro-life, motherfucker.
You just trying to govern some
shit. Exactly. You just talking. Like, you need to shut the fuck up. Like, That's it. Think about it though. Think about that shit. Like think about people who actually have the means to help people and never open their doors. When they drive past people, they lock the door. They tell their kids and children such and such about people. To always look down on people. Most of them are the same type of people who get out there and they would tell a 16-year-old that she has to have her child. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, you got all these amenities and means and shit. But this person they still trying to figure out life from scratch. Nah, fool, pro-choice. Like, fuck out of here.
Every time shit like that come up in my life, it's always been, what you want to do? Mm-hmm.
Real shit. And that right there, because that's a conversation between the parents. You know what I'm saying? If you talk to her, she talk to you, and she say, I want to have it, and you say you don't, okay, it's a conversation. If she said the opposite, she wants to get rid of it, and you want to keep it, it's a conversation. At the end of the day, I got a choice. And she got the ultimate choice, because she don't want to have to yes or no it. Like.
And then to make that shit illegal, you ain't going to do nothing but push that shit to the background. People going to do it illegally. And that's dangerous, motherfucker. You fuck around.
Yeah. That's the thing right there. I'm happy you just brought that up. I didn't allude to that, but I'm happy you did. You making something illegal doesn't mean it's gonna stop. You actually creating a whole avenue for people to go back to a history that we already know exists.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gotta think about what could happen.
We already know.
We already
know it's gonna happen. Like, so let's not do that. Like, let's stop letting people. It go back to when we say we gotta stop voting them older people in the power. Like we voting grandparents in the power and shit. Mm-hmm. They still don't understand that abortion is something that's needed in our generation. People make mistakes. People have sex and get someone pregnant that they probably shouldn't have. If they
shit happens and there's people out here that didn't have a choice in
this ain't the 20s and 30s where you met a girl and you really had a crush on her your entire life. This ain't that. You know what I'm saying? You meet 3 or 4 different people in sometimes in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? You meet people here and there throughout the course of it, especially if you actually active and you dating. You should have the choice not to have a child with somebody that was incidental. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in harsher situations. Exactly. I didn't want to directly go into.
That's what I was alluding to.
It's
people that don't got a choice in that shit. Like they didn't want that shit. Like
exactly. Come on,
not to say like that shit.
Because that opportunity or that situation literally is a right. It's a literal talking point that if someone is raped, they should have the choice to, you know what I'm saying, terminate the pregnancy. How could anyone disagree with that?
Right shit.
How could anyone disagree with that?
If you do disagree with it for you, that's fine. But you can't.
But how? I just don't understand how you could. But all right, you know what I'm saying.
But you can't put that shit on everybody.
That shit. Mm-hmm. Someone, no, we're not gonna go too deep on that, but that's just crazy to me. It's crazy.
Hopefully, it doesn't come to fruition. Pay attention. Let's vote the right people in.
That's a big thing, voting. I mean, I know us. I tell you, I'm sick of voting, but that's the one thing. But that shit really matters, bro.
I don't give a fuck about the president no more, but I'm gonna stop paying attention.
It's the midterms. The people we putting in power to keep writing these little laws and shit, jurisdictions and legislations and everything. Yeah. We need to tighten that up.
That's everything, though, man. Sorry to end on a down, but
we had to hit that. Though. I wanted to hit it earlier, but honestly, that's probably
good talk.
Yeah, it's a good talk because
it needed to be said.
Absolutely, do not agree with at all. Like, no way, shape, or form.
But yeah, it's the Good Guys Podcast, man. Episode 111. We out this bitch.
See y'all next time.